Good morning. It's Thursday the 28th of May 2026 and my walk in the South Pennines today starts here beside Ashworth Moor Reservoir. Let's get on with it. So today's walk is about 7 miles. It's another route that I've plotted from the OS Pathfinder guide. As I say, I've got an OS Pathfinder guidebook of circular walks in the South Pennines, and as I said on a previous walk, most of the walks I'm doing in the South Pennines do come from that book, but I just copy the route that's in that book and plot it on my OS Maps app. So today's walk is actually the last one in the South Pennines on this particular occasion. I've spent another 3 nights in the Premier Inn in Rochdale. I checked out of there this morning, so when I finish today's walk, I'll be making my way home. But I will be back in the South Pennines again. Definitely, I will be back in the South Pennines. Not sure when, but there are certainly a lot more walks to do, so as I said before, it's a beautiful area. It feels quite cool at the moment, which is nice. We had some rain overnight, so it feels a lot fresher as a result. It's a real relief after all the hot weather we've been having this week. However, make no mistake, today is meant to be another hot day. I don't think it's meant to be quite as hot as it's been on Monday and Tuesday, but it's still going to be another hot one, so I think it's going to get up to about 25, 26 degrees. So that's hot enough when you're walking, but I'll see how I go. Hello, how are you this morning? You all right? You come to say hello? Ah, what a cute bunch. Just being friendly, aren't you? Yeah. You come to welcome me on my walk? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh well. After walking for nearly 2.5 miles, I dropped into the woodlands of Naden Brook. So that's Naden Brook. Lovely bit of woodland here. We're just below a place called Wolstonholme Fold. And all around here, ground is littered with old ruins. I think these are ruins of old textile mills. Yeah, fascinating. Another bit of old cobbled road here. Yeah, just a short stretch. Okay, so my way is over this footbridge. That's called Paper House Footbridge. There we go. Paper House Footbridge. And my way is left along here. Emerging onto School Lane, I went right. St James's Parish Hall. Ah, okay. So I just walk along here, and there should be a path just beyond the T-junction. Ah, this is a very pleasant little beck. Just got to watch underfoot here. I can imagine in wet weather it gets slippery. It's probably quite slippery now actually. Okay, I'll just negotiate these stones and get onto the other side. It's better. Okay, so I've got to go up there. There's some wooden steps there, so I just climb up there. Ah, I think that's the hardest part done. Levelling out now. Okay, so turn left down here. Oop. Oh, breathe in. Okay, I can hear another stream now. Oh, I think I know what this particular stream is. So this footbridge is crossing Cheesden Brook, which means I am now in the Cheesden Valley. Past this little barrier, and then I take the footpath on the right beyond it. Okay, through here then. Oh, oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay. So this path is running right along the top of the edge of Cheesden Brook. So the brook is way down there somewhere. And then I've got open fields on this side. So I'm hoping in a minute I might get some more open views of the Cheesden Valley. And here we are then. I am certainly not disappointed. Look at that. Great panoramic view over the Cheesden Valley. Well, this is just absolutely fantastic. And it looks like it's going to get better further on. Just look at that. That is absolutely wonderful. Look at that. I can see now I should be taking the path that takes you right down into the Cheesden Valley. Really lovely. Now the views over there, I'm looking across to the West Pennine moors. So I can just about make out, in the haze, but I can just about make out Winter Hill. And then if I look over to the right, I can see very clearly in the distance the Peel Tower on Holcombe Hill, just above Ramsbottom. Wow, and that brings back memories, because I did a walk there for the first time 10 years ago, so yeah, and I made a film of it too, and it was one of my favourite films. 10 years, can you believe it? That is fantastic, just fantastic. Okay, well, I'm now going to take this path that drops me down steeply into the Cheesden Valley. But yesterday, when I finished doing my Healy Dell walk, if you watch that film, you'll know I just stopped briefly in Rochdale on the way back to the Premier Inn. But once I got to the Premier Inn, I pulled up in my car, parked in the car park, and I thought, I'll just take a shot of the Premier Inn from the outside. Not that a Premier Inn is particularly interesting to look at, but there you go, I just thought I'd take a shot of the Premier Inn from the outside anyway. So I walked onto the main road, and then all of a sudden, somebody just appeared in front of me, and it was Shanita from Countryside Walking, and I went, hello, hello, I said. So apparently what it was, she and Michael were in a car, and Michael was driving Shanita onto a DIY store in Rochdale because she wanted to get some flash wipes. And as they were on their way to that DIY store, Shanita had spotted me standing outside the entrance to the Premier Inn. So she said to Michael, stop, stop. So he turned into the Premier Inn car park and parked by the John Milne restaurant next door. And from what Shanita was telling me, I think he hadn't quite stopped his car before she was getting out to come and meet me. But that was lovely. So she came out and met me, and it was just so fantastic to meet them. So we walked into the car park, and then I met Michael too after he'd parked his car. It was just fantastic. It was such a joy for me to meet them. And as I said to them at the time, I was so chuffed to have bumped into them. I had told them that I was coming to Rochdale this week, but I hadn't sort of suggested meeting up or anything. Not that I didn't want to meet up with them, so it was great that I did actually bump into them yesterday. So the moral of the story is, had Shanita not told Michael that she wanted to go to the DIY store to get some flash wipes, and had I not decided to come outside of the car park to take a shot of the Premier Inn, we would have completely missed each other. So that was what you call fate, I guess, but brilliant. It was just such a wonderful time. We were chatting for ages in the car park. We were there for quite a while, and then I said, should we go and sit down and have a cup of coffee? So then three of us went into the John Milne and had a drink each, and we were chatting there for, well, we were there for hours, because it was just gone 6 by the time we all left. And that was only because you have to register your car when you go into the Premier Inn and John Milne car park, so I think they were just about to expire the time that they were in the car park for. But also, I'd booked a table in the restaurant for me to dine in the John Milne at 6:30, so I needed just to get inside my room in the Premier Inn and have a shower, change and get back down there. But it was lovely to meet them. We spoke for ages and we chatted and chatted and chatted, all three of us. It was lovely to see them, and although this is actually the first time we've all met in person, we felt like we'd known each other for years, because technically we have, because we followed each other's channels for so long. It was just brilliant. It was lovely. So thank you so much, Shanita and Michael, for stopping to come and say hello to me. It was wonderful. So as I say, I could so easily have missed you. So it really made my day yesterday. So as I said yesterday, when I met them, do check out Countryside Walking. It is one of my favourite channels, always has been since I've been following it. and I'll put the link in the description below as always. So this old chimney marks the site of the Washwheel Bleach Works. And it was the last of the old mills to close in this valley in 1919. So I could just make out some ruins in the woodland there. I think they must be the remains of Deeply Vale Print Works, where calico was processed. That's a very pleasant and large mill pond. Okay, well, my way is just to walk along the dam here and then around the other side of it. I passed to the left of another small lake and turned right along a lane as far as the old Buckhurst School, where I went through a gap stile on the right. Oh, my neck. Okay, so I think I'm on the last stretch of the walk now. I continued to follow the path heading upstream beside Cheesden Brook. So behind me are the ruins of the Cheesden Lum Woolen Mill, which closed in the 1890s. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to be sharing the area with a load of half-naked youngsters. Oh well, never mind, not much I can do about that really.
Taylor, it's a 5 to 32% because that's still getting.
Well, it's a lovely spot, but it'd be nicer if it was a bit quieter here. I mean, I'm not against people enjoying themselves, but these youngsters are quite loud, and some of them, well, there's a guy just about to jump off the top of that weir now. Well, it's not for me to say, it's up to them, isn't it? Anyway, despite all this happening, it is still a lovely spot, but I think I should move on now. Ah, okay. Nice little waterfall there. Right, well, I can see that I'm nearly back at the start of the walk now because I can see the pub opposite where I've parked my car. Ah, so the building up there isn't the pub. Yeah, a building just behind that tree there on the main road I thought was the pub, but no, the pub is just a bit further along the road because it's opposite the lay-by where I've parked my car, so I'm nearly there. But yeah, that was a lovely walk, really nice walk in the beautiful Cheesden Valley, really nice. Slightly spoilt by seeing all those youngsters at the mill, but as I say, there's nothing I can do about that, and I'm not going to say any more about that. It's up to them what they do. But yeah, today's walk has been a fine end to a lovely set of walks this week in the South Pennines. So that's 4 lovely walks I've done this week. And if you also include the 4 walks that I did back in Easter, that's 8 walks I've done in the South Pennines this year. So they've all been fantastic in their own way. So I will be coming back to the area one day, not sure when yet. But in the meantime, I'm going to see if the pub's open. And if it is, I'll have a quick drink before I make my drive home. So I think my drive home, on average, will take an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. But yeah, there's no rush to get home now. I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the day and enjoy a drink in the pub, hopefully.